Again, once you fantabulous lucky viewers, my name is Justin Zartan, and what I got for you is shipped to me just like this. It should be in a nice hard box, and he came out in a set. Let's see if I'm correct. It was like a kind of a deluxe set, $40 or more. You want to get him, they got to get a fancy box, kind of like Chuckles did, kind of like Serpentor did. It is Dr. Mindbender. The only way I was going to get him is retro. I'm not going to do, like I said, the fancy box. I do plan on opening this. I plan on opening this soon. I had him back when he was in 3 3/4 figure, so long ago. Funny thing is, he is the most 3 3/4 figure I have seen in the wild, new and used, back when he was out. He came with like a cape with a great big silver snake cobra on the back. Did not come with these extra guns. I believe he had like a little square tank and like maybe this middle gun here was hooked to with a tube. The tubes are so hard to find now. File card on the back. The file card does not give a really breakdown of him. Art on the thing. It does not look anything like he did when the 3 3/4 critter. He had like a silver monocle over his eye. Now he has a monocle. I do have somewhere a Mindbender wearing a lab coat. Mindbender, I believe, is one of the only figures Cobra Commander has either threatened to kill and actually killed in the comics, or he's one of the only figures that he didn't threaten to kill but ended up killing them in the comics. Cobra Commander did not, as far as the comic books go, or even in the cartoons on TV, the pink tainted waters. He never got along with Cobra Commander. I do not see why he was on Cobra Commander, kept him on his payroll. One of the main shirtless figures I've ever seen like this. I myself do not like it from the stories. He was a dentist that experimented on himself. Let's see what it says on the file card. Role master of mind control. Dr. Mindbender was once an orthodontist who made the tragic mistake of experimenting on himself while tinkering with electrical brainwave stimulation as a means of relieving dental pain. He underwent a complete personal change and became hateful, deceiving, spiteful, and vain. His personal mission is now to bring the miracle of thought control to everyone. That's only just this thing here. It does not give out what his real name was. As his real name was Dr. Mindbender, or Mr. Mindbender. I do remember when he showed up in the comics. They called him like brain scanner and stuff like that, and he was supposed to be like the inventor of the bats. Had some kind of spores. That's another story for another time. It does say down here USA, Canada. He is the one of the flip-flopping groups. 2 Cobras, 1 Joe. I did the Viper. There's a Viper video out. I think I did something like 7 Vipers they have. Did not want rock and roll. I don't think he even had rock and roll. That was version 1 and then 3 3/4 figure. I do plan on opening this. It's a really nice figure. To me personally, I do not really like the head sculpture. I would rather, there is a Baron Zemo, where his face is scarred and he has that growling look on his face. I'd rather have that head. I don't know if it would work on this one. The cloak, cape, whatever you want to call it, he wears comes up halfway on his head. At least as you can see here. You can see where it's up higher on his head. I do plan on making him into. Would you go away? Doing some, you open him like I said, for some diorama. Maybe there's another figure I will talk about that I'm thinking of. I'm jokingly like making him Cobra Commander's bodyguard. You'll have to see. A while back, I think it was 1976, in the 1900s, there was a I think one of the first ever Gijoe enemies ever made, the Intruder. And I made a large Intruder because the one that came with his like comically size, he's supposed to be bigger, stronger than Gijoe. They came out with this 5 or 6 inch caveman type thing. And now I have a possible chance of I was gonna bring a classified version of the Intruders into classified line, like a classified, yeah, of course. But I'm gonna make him more look, you know, maybe not an Intruder. I'll just make him a big figure, kind of really cover him up, make him large. Have Mindbender somehow make a diorama where he's in with it, and then have him break out and like kill off Mindbender and become Cobra Commander's bodyguard. Anyway, I don't know why they ever made this figure without a shirt. It's just odd. They even show him in a couple, I believe, episodes of the cartoon in the snow, just like this. Later on, they did have like a after him being killed off and brought back. In the comic books, they showed him wearing a lab coat, and he was a clone of himself. Apparently, like he had downloaded his thoughts into the brainwave scanner, and then talking about the brainwave scanner, he's the one that created Snake Eyes 2, not what was his name, Blackout or Blast Out in the comic books. He made the female version of Snake Eyes because somehow Snake Eyes' thoughts were in the not really a lot to say about Mindbender. Can I open this now? They don't even tell what weapons he came with. Like back in the day, 3 3/4 figures had printing here of what weapons they came with. Interesting looking figure. It does say Canadian USA right there on it. Gijoe.com. So I guess this would be Mindbender number 2. I was thinking on seriously making my own Mindbender before I got this one, because I did see, like, again, Baron Zemo would have been an awesome looking Mindbender. Here to take a little toning. And then I did see, what was it, Hellstrom, because he had no shirt, but he had a star on his chest, which would make, you know, out of the flame flesh colored paint to paint him. All right, it's Dr. Mindbender. Not a whole lot to say. I know right now the Snowcat's being released, and everybody's making videos on that. The price of the figures has gone up with all these crazy nowadays problems going on. Seems like I'm being wedged out. I'm going to have to get back into talking about 12-inch figures. All right, we will open Mindbender at a later time. Just try to stick this out there. We'll talk about Mindbender. How does he keep that monocle? Because in the picture here, it looks like his eyebrow is kind of holding that monocle in there. In the 12-inch figure, he has a little chain, but the chain links to his ear like a earring. Purple and black, is that some kind of... He does really look a lot like the 3¾ figure. One eyebrow on the figure is a little bigger than the other, just like in the picture there. Again, Cobra Commander had this guy on his payroll, threatened to kill him, ended up killing him. The only other person I know that was on his payroll that he threatened to kill and then actually killed, I don't know if it was him who did it. He who did it was Major Blood, but that was in Gijoe Revelations. No, was that Revelations? I think it was Revelations. The cartoon. Another figure that I don't understand why I have in my collection, but pretty much I did not mind Mindbender back in the day. I just got him because he was part of Serpentor. I really liked Serpentor. And Major Blood didn't really like the figure, but ended up getting a lot of him on the 12-inch. All right, just in Zartan at the moment. Working on stuff. It's been a while since I put a video. Excuse me. Now I'm just blabbing. Sucking down hot, tainted pink water. Do declare. I will talk at you later.